I confided my worries. Just be yourself. Show her the craft. If she's genuinely interested, she'll appreciate learning something new. And if she's not genuinely interested, I asked. Uncle smiled knowingly. Then she's interested in the teacher. Just after sunset, there was a soft knock on the bakery door. My stomach immediately tied itself in knots. She was even more beautiful by lamplight. She'd changed from her festival stola into a simpler but still elegant dress, and her hair was pinned up in a practical but attractive style. "I hope I'm not too late," she said. "The evening celebrations went longer than expected." "Not at all," I managed. "Perfect timing, actually. The ovens are still warm from today's baking." I gave her a tour of the bakery, explaining our setup, the mills, the kneading area, the proving baskets, the ovens themselves. She asked intelligent questions about everything, clearly paying attention. "It's much more complex than I imagined," she said. "There's real skill involved." "There's skill, but there's also... I don't know how to explain it. It's like the bread tells you what it needs. You have to listen to it." She looked at me curiously. "Listen to it? You'll see what I mean." I showed her how to make the flame-shaped festival bread, starting with the basic dough. Her hands were soft but surprisingly strong, and she picked up the kneading technique quickly. "You're a natural," I told her, watching as she worked the dough. "Most people take much longer to get the rhythm right." "I work with my hands a lot," she said, "helping father with the wine business. Cleaning amphorae, testing vintages, mixing blends. You develop a feel for texture and consistency." When it came time to shape the flames, I had to guide her hands with mine to show her the twisting motion. The moment our hands touched, I felt a jolt of something. Attraction, yes, but something deeper. Connection. She felt it too. I could tell by the way she looked up at me, her eyes wide and questioning. For a moment we just stood there, hands still intertwined around the dough, faces close enough that I could smell the light perfume she wore, something floral and clean. "Marcus," she said softly. "Yes, I should probably mention that I didn't really come here just to learn about bread making." My heart stopped. "Oh, I mean, I am interested in the bread making," she said quickly. "But I was also hoping to spend more time with you." I must have been grinning like an idiot because she started laughing, that wonderful musical laugh I remembered from our first meeting. "Really?" I asked. "Really," she confirmed. "You seem like someone worth getting to know better." We finished shaping the bread together, talking about everything. Her family's wine business, my dreams of expanding the bakery, our thoughts on life in Pompeii, our favorite places in the city. The conversation flowed as naturally as if we'd known each other for years. When the bread was ready for the oven, we sat on stools near the warm ovens, sharing wine and the flame loaf we'd made together. It was perfect, golden and honey-sweet, with exactly the right texture. "This is delicious," she said, tearing off another piece. "I can see why your bakery has such a good reputation." "Uncle Gaius is the real talent," I said modestly. "I'm still learning." "Don't sell yourself short," she said seriously. "I've watched you work. You have real skill, and you obviously love what you do. That matters." As the evening wore on, we moved closer together on our stools. At some point, I'm not sure exactly when, she reached over and touched my hand. "I'm really glad we met," she said. "So am I," I replied, turning my hand palm up to hold hers properly. We sat like that for a while, hands linked, talking quietly as the bakery ovens cooled and the city settled into nighttime quiet. It was one of those perfect moments you want to last forever. Eventually, though, she had to go home. "My parents will start to worry if I'm out much later," she said, though she didn't sound like she wanted to leave. I walked her partway home, stopping at the corner near her family's shop. The streets were mostly empty, except for a few late revelers heading home from the festival. "Thank you for tonight," she said when we reached her corner, "for the bread lesson, and for everything." "Thank you for coming," I replied. "I had a wonderful time." She smiled up at me, and for a moment I thought about kissing her. The moment seemed right, the soft lamplight, the quiet street, the way she was looking at me. But then I chickened out. "I should let you get home," I said instead. "Yes," she agreed, but she didn't move to leave immediately. Perhaps I could come by again sometime to continue learning about bread making." "I'd like that," I said. "I'd like that very much." She squeezed my hand once more, then turned and walked toward her family's shop. I watched until she disappeared inside, then practically floated home. As I write this, I keep thinking about her hands in mine, the way she looked at me by lamplight, the sound of her laugh. I think I might be falling in love, which is terrifying and wonderful at the same time. The only strange note in an otherwise perfect day was those dead fish at the festival. Even now, hours later, I can't stop thinking about them. Not because they ruined anything, but because they seemed so wrong, somehow, unnatural. But maybe Uncle's right. Maybe it was just bad luck with the catch. These things happen. Tomorrow I'll probably spend the whole day replaying every moment of this evening, analyzing every word Livia said, every look she gave me. I'm definitely in trouble, but it's the best kind of trouble I've ever been in. Livia, gods, I was completely gone after that night. Hook, line, and sinker, as the fishermen say. Those poor fishermen. If only we'd understood what those dead fish meant. If only anyone had connected the dots. But that night was magic. Pure, perfect magic. For a few hours, the world was exactly as it should be. Full of possibility, full of hope, full of love just beginning to bloom. Some memories are worth losing sleep over. End of episode 3. Next time on The Last Loaves, unusual days. Strange tremors shake the bakery. Titus proves his worth, and Marcus discovers that falling in love is more complicated than kneading dough. But why do the animals keep acting so strangely?